What's up, everybody? Friendly Greens here, coming back at you with an update on the Gorilla Skittles by 420FastBuds. This is day 77 on these gals. Just a quick little run over of lights. That's max. We have all of our sidebar lighting at max, set to the brightest setting on these, which is, I believe it's 10. So it goes from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. But we'll jump into these gals here, and as you can see, they are starting to fatten up, honestly, which is quite nice. I wasn't too sure if they were gonna start really fattening up or not, just because of like the hydrophobic soil that I had, that issue that I ran into. But you can kind of see this back bud site here. She's quite big. I mean, shake the pot and she's got a little wobble to her, so getting nice. This one is starting to turn very nice, and the buds are starting to fatten up after this one, after removing a few bud sites and then bending down these outer layer of branches. She is starting to fatten up. The browning on the pistils is gone now, as it's made new pistils. It was all, some of the pistils got brown because I brushed into them and damaged them when I was removing some of those way lower bud sites beneath the canopy here. If you can even see underneath there, I removed quite a bit. So now it's just kind of hands off on this one's been hands off for a hot minute now, but it's hands off this one now, unless like I get like a new fan leaf that's like overcrowding or overshadowing like a bud site. But so far this girl here, she is quite amazing looking. I mean, that is just one heck of a canopy. Very nice and pretty much level, as you can see here from the side shot. The only ones that are like taller are like these two and that one and this one. Otherwise, pretty much almost all of these are basically level at canopy. So that's also very nice to see. The frost is starting to pick up quite a bit. The smell in the tent is, I would describe it as like because it's more like a sweet kind of smell. I wouldn't compare it necessarily to like a Skittles, but it is definitely like a very like sweet candy smell that I'm getting out of the tent. So we will see how that smell progresses, and hopefully it's kind of stays like a bit more kind of sweet. I would like a little funk gas smell in it, but you know, that's a lot asking from this strain, because it's not really in the strain itself. So I just gotta try and find some new strains that have that funk smell, because I do enjoy that old school funky gassy cheesy smell and taste personally. But this is quite a little overview of this. As you see here, some of the leaves, they do have like a slight little like brown in the middle, but that is because like when I was removing bud sites from below, I was pulling that. So I'm assuming that is from, well, being damaged and pulled and yanked on. I did remove kind of like a few side leaves that were down below on this one especially. I did that yesterday, so like I might remove like that leaf, this leaf, and this leaf here in the next few days, just because I kind of like to keep the outside area of it nice and clean. It doesn't need like really any leaf defoliation. As you see on the inside of the canopy here, she is quite clean, like leaf wise, I would say. Hoping that these like smaller sites down here that are a little below level canopy will start to get more fat and stuff, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, as you can see, this one and that one, it's hard to tell in the camera view, but they've definitely fattened up over the last week or so. So, you know, I'm guessing the strain is supposed to be like a 9-week strain, but from the hydrophobic issue I ran into, and then I did quite a bit of leaf defoliation and stuff on these two strains, so just kind of as an experiment. So I'm assuming it's probably going to go a little longer than the 9-week estimate. So I'm kind of guessing, you know, we're looking maybe probably past 90 days or 90 at the least, because as you see, a lot of her hairs are all white. The bud is kind of still, you know, fattening up. You can still see those little sugar leaves and stuff. She's still kind of pushing out some slight small sugar leaves at the very tippy top, but for the most part, I think that she's not going to be pushing out much leaf anymore. I think she's just kind of going to start fattening up, because over like since last week I've noticed that these have gotten quite fat compared. I mean, just look at that one right here. That one is quite fat. I mean, it's probably about 1.5 inches of thickness on that. This bud is stacking up all the way from down here all the way up. So I would like to see them hopefully get dense, but I'm not really sure with all the leaf defoliation and everything. I don't know if that stressed it too much or not, but we are starting to see more of a, in my experience, a normal bud production level. I'm hoping this one gets fat, because this one I really went ham way more on the leaf removal and everything, but that's because this canopy was so condensed inward that I was afraid of humidity pockets, and then when she gets to like full bloom, I was really worried about the mold issue and stuff, just because of those humidity pockets that are going to be all throughout. It's kind of why I did a lot of leaf tucking, not really, a little bit of leaf tucking, but mainly leaf stripping. I did like pretty much like cut down all of these inner branches barren for like a few weeks. I did that, and as you see, all of the leaves are back now, but I also did take some advice, and I went in there and removed a lot of kind of bud sites that weren't going to be much, that could have been much, but they were just too close together. So I removed it, because I figured with this gal over here, I'm not necessarily worried if I get a lower yield from this one, just because this one I have a feeling is going to produce a good yield. But at the end of the day, yield is not my top priority. I'm trying to get good quality product at the end of the day. So I'm hoping that's what we achieve here. So far, this one I feel like is going to produce some good quality product. This one, it's a little hard to say yet, but as you can give you a side shot of her sights, they're kind of not very thick. So I mean, this one is thick, so it might get thicker as like time goes by, because she is just now recovering. Most of like all of her pistils that were damaged are now all new pistils. So, you know, it's hard to say right now. Give her another like week or two, and if we see like a decent bit of fattening happening, I won't be too worried. This one, I'm feeling like this one might end up finishing before this one, just because of how much stress this one had went through compared to that one. But hey, at the end of the day, I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you guys like, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel out greatly, and the whole growing community as a whole. And I will catch you all in another video. Later, guys.